SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. We are previewing Week 8 in the NFL here at SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're talking right now with Stephen O. from EventDataServices.com. Stephen's game this week that he chose is Atlanta, Arizona. Stephen, thanks for being back with us this week.
Thank you for having me again.
All right, how's everything going at EventDataServices.com? You having a good year?
Yeah, pretty good. Our point spreads where we have what you call high confident picks, where there's at least a 3.5 point difference between our projected line and the line of the game. And on those games are 10 and 5, 67%. But one thing that's hurt our overall spread performance is I noticed that home teams this year are covering it around 57%. Mm-hmm. I think you guys might have the same number. And we calculate around an 8% chance of that happening. So with home teams covering at such a high rate, it's kind of made the overall level of performance a little less than I would like. But I feel pretty strongly about the rest of the season. Our totals are pretty rock solid at around 53.5% on all of our totals, all games. So pretty excited about that.
Okay, sounds great. Well, we'll see what you can tell us about Atlanta and Arizona. Now, Atlanta, of course, second game off the bye. They did manage a win, finally, in their first game back against Tampa Bay. They made some adjustments over the bye, and those adjustments did look like they, seemed to help at least a little bit. Arizona, they have some things to recommend them, but in general, they're kind of a mess. Palmer's running for his life. He's throwing a lot of interceptions. They can't really run the ball. Fitzgerald's banged up. So it's just kind of a lot of negatives for Arizona that I'm seeing. A few pretty reasonable positives for Atlanta, plus 2.5 on the road. I think that's the side I'd lean to. Is that what you like here?
That's exactly what I like for a lot of the reasons you just mentioned. I mean, Atlanta, with really no running game, Steven Jackson might be back this week, which is a big boost. And, with decimating injuries at their wide receiver, especially last week, they still have been averaging over 27 in the last 3 games. So I think with Jackson back and hopefully Roddy White back and Harry Douglas stepped up big in Julio Jones' absence, you have a team that is looking like the 26, 27 point per game offense that they've been over the last few years. Arizona's defense is pretty good, and they force a lot of turnovers, but Matt Ryan is not an interception-prone quarterback. I think he has 3 on the year. So I don't see Atlanta, falling into that trap. Arizona's defense, they've been allowing 32, 34 points last few weeks to San Francisco and Seattle. So I don't see Atlanta scoring anything less than 25. Now, on the other side, the Cardinals, as you point out, is a mess. Carson Palmer, I've always been low on him, and he's had at least 2 interceptions for 5 straight games. Atlanta's defense is bad. Statistically, they're one of the worst pass defenses and one of the worst run defenses, but I don't think Arizona's in a position to capitalize on those weaknesses. Arizona's run offense is lower ranked than Atlanta's run defense, and Palmer, he should be able to get plenty of yards and even maybe a couple touchdowns, but those interceptions that a lot of times are not due to a bad luck or a tip pass, they just seem to be that horrible Palmer underthrow that he seems to throw, at least once a game. I think that, a close game like this, turnover margin's everything, and I really like Atlanta's ability to win that key category.
No, you don't have to give me the hard sell on fading Carson Palmer. Only a few reasons to do it. I'm on it. All right, I'm agreeing with you. Stephen O. from EventDataServices.com, liking Atlanta plus 2.5 against Arizona. Thanks so much, Stephen.
Thanks a lot, Peter.